Hey, I wanted to jump on and let everybody know that I've been having a lot of internet problems, especially with uploads. It's taking hours and hours to upload anything. So I wanted to apologize for the lack of content and let you know that I will be straightening that out very shortly. But the purpose of this video was to talk about an email that I received that I found quite interesting and I wanted to share. This email asked me, of all the gear out there, what do I think the most important things that anybody and everybody should carry at all times? So let's talk about it. First, I want to make it clear this is not going to be a brand name or company type of thing. I was asked what gear I thought was most important for people to carry all the time with them. The brand I use may not work for you, so I'm going to disclaim it at the beginning that I am not in any way endorsing or suggesting that you have to use the same gear that I do. It's used as a general classification of the type of gear. First of all, many of you already know that I'm a big proponent and supporter of the Second Amendment. And I strongly believe that anybody who is legally capable of carrying a firearm with them at all times should do so. I believe that a armed society is a polite society. So first, the item that I believe that most people or all people should carry at all times is some type of firearm. It does not mean it must be the most expensive kind, just as long as you are comfortable and capable of using it effectively. The second item that I believe is completely important and paramount to carry every day is some sort of multi-tool. A multi-tool comes in handy in many situations, and in an emergency situation, they can be lifesavers. So I believe that everyone should carry a multi-tool of some sort. Thirdly, not necessarily in that order of importance, but I believe that everyone should carry some sort of blade, a folding knife, a fixed blade knife where you can, but some sort of cutting implement. Next, I think a lot of people don't understand or don't see the importance of having some sort of flashlight, whether it be a handheld or a headlamp, and how crucial it could be in situations where it's life and death just to be able to have that light to see. I've noticed a lot of people who are like, well, why carry a flashlight? And if you get into one of those situations, you'll quickly learn how important it is to have some sort of light source available to you. The next one will probably be very obvious to a lot of us, but I'm sure there are some people that don't recognize the importance of carrying something that allows you to create fire. In an SHTF situation or a disaster or an emergency situation where you may have been forced from your home, or in the situation where you have to go to a more primitive style of cooking, there can be nothing more important than having some ability to create fire, whether it be a lighter or a ferro rod, matches, just something to be able to create fire. And lastly, but not least, is some method of first aid. I have a saying, and a lot of you people who have been around and have heard me talk about firearms understand this saying very well. If you have the ability to make a hole in something, you need to have the ability to plug that hole. And you should always have some sort of first aid equipment with you at all times. You never know when you might need it. So those are my items that I believe are the most important for everyone to carry with them at all times. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say in the comments, any things that I may have missed, your suggestions. And until next time, this is Dan from Dan's Urban Survival and Prepping. Take care of each other.